Hello everybody and welcome to our Tech Tuesday tutorials number 140. Today we explore a wonderfully powerful and easy way to make your own ebooks with Book Creator. Book Creator lets you and your students make books quickly and easily, and lets you embed content from all over the web, including Google Drive, YouTube, maps, files, photos, and other content. With Book Creator, you can create manuals, about me books, research journals, and so on. You can even make comic books. These books are all digital, but can be printed, and can even be downloaded in PDF or EPUB format. Creating books is pretty much free, but there are some pricing options for you if you'd like to manage classes. To get an idea of what you can do with Book Creator, let's take a look at a couple of these little books. So here's a cute book made by elementary students using a kind of comic book layout. You'll notice that they're able to upload photos, put captions, even styled text, play with some bold colors and things like that. Another one here involves a student's own artwork. They even have some audio here.
The first little wolf made his house with straw. The second little wolf made his house with sticks.
And finally, high school level work. This is a recipe book for paleo diets. And you can see that they've got more sophisticated styling and layout and so on. Of course, this is in French, but yeah. So these books can run the gamut from elementary to more professional level. And all of them can be seen full screen, can be viewed on a mobile device, and can be shared with a direct link to Classroom. They can be embedded, and you can even print these out as PDFs. One thing I like here is that they do have a read to me option. So on any given page that you're on, you can click read to me.
Yes, we could. But did you know aliens are really scary and green with very sharp teeth?
So when you first log in, you'll be taken to this dashboard which shows your books, plus any libraries you've created and any libraries that have been shared with you. Now with the free version, you only get one library. But if you need to create a new one, you can either upgrade your plan or you can just go in here and archive a library and kind of tuck it away so that it's not being used anymore and use a different library. I should go ahead and talk about price here because Book Creator is free, but it does have some premium options. The big thing though is that with the free version, you can create one library. A library is a collection of books that you can invite other people to contribute to and be authors in and be able to peruse and browse the books. You'll need a library if you kind of want an easy way for students to submit their work to you, and you want the books to be in a shared space and you want to be able to share your books easily with other people. In that library, you can store up to 40 books. And so if you've got a class of 30 kids, you know, they can each submit a book to the library and you can do what you need to do with it, and then they can take the book out of the library when you're done. But if you got multiple classes, it can get to be a little cluttered. So the first step up, if you want to spend some money, will be to look at a teacher license at $10 a month for the teachers. And with this, each library gets up to 200 books, and you can make unlimited libraries. I mean, that completely changes how you use this, and that for good reasons. You then get real-time collaboration, so kids can actually edit it at the same time, kind of like a Google Doc. You get co-teachers that you can add to it and a few other things like this, icons from the Noun project, which are great, but you can get those automatic. You can get those manually if you want to go through the process, but it injects them into the interface so you don't have to go look on the website to get them. You can see what books have been read and things like that. And then of course you've got district level access here, which gives you a lot more. So yeah, 40 books, that's not bad for free. Let's take a look at what you can do with it. So when you're here, you can go click on create a new book. It's going to ask you what size of book you want and the dimensions. You really can't change this once you've set this. So you choose the overall layout and whether or not you want to have kind of a comic book feel or just a plain book feel. You can even go over here to templates and select starter books in a sense to kind of get you going. So you might come in here and say, okay, we're going to do a little fantasy book, and simply go in here and change some of the things you may need to change. If you need to unlock something, you simply right click and choose unlock. And you can then just drag and drop things as you need to once they're unlocked. You can then go on to the next page and double click to change anything you want to change. Now, if you want to work on your own book, then you can come up here and click on the little plus icon and choose whether or not you want to put in shapes or media. You can drop text anywhere on the page, and they have the various headings here. And if you're used to PowerPoint, you pretty much got it down pat here. One thing I want to note is that there is an option to take pictures with your camera and also to record. If you'd like to upload a file, you would actually use import, and then you can come in here, search for images on the web, or bring in a map, or bring in files that you have on your computer. There doesn't seem to be a limit in terms of storage. You pretty much have unlimited storage in terms of files and whatever else, but if you have files that sit on top of each other, or you'd like to kind of control the layers here, you simply right click on something and tell it to move to the front or move to the back. You can even change the properties of any given object by clicking on the little eye up there. Go insofar as to change the fonts, color, orientation, and so on. Of course, you can also come in here and hit record, and record will allow you to just record a basic sound. So you hit start recording, does a countdown, and then it's recording your voice and everything that's coming in through your mic. At some point, you'll want to hit stop recording. You can play it back. Does a countdown, and then it's recording your... Okay, sure, we'll use that recording. And that becomes an icon that the viewer can click on to listen to a part of the book. Or maybe just have a author's commentary about that book or that page. You can duplicate books pretty easily and come over here, and when the book is in the front and center, I go down to book options and I can copy the book. You can even combine books. So if you want, you can have students even submit part of a book that's going to be kind of a collection book. They each submit their book to your library. You then select a bunch of books together and you combine them, choose the books that you'd like to combine, and go from there to create a new book that's a collection of all of them. And then you can reorganize the pages. But I did want to mention something about the comic book layout. It's actually kind of neat. The comic book layout, once you come in here and add a new page, it's going to give you the option to do some specific comic book things like panels or speech bubbles or special text. And so panels lets you choose from a variety of layouts for your pages. And once you have those, you can then click on the frame and either take a picture or import a picture from a file. So in this case, I'll come over here and insert a picture. I'll search for an image, let's say sunset, city. And I may pick, let's say this one, add. When it comes in, it's going to be within this frame, but you can select it and use the little move tool to move it around to adjust the crop. Even resizing it if you need to zoom in a little bit better. I can then continue that if I want to, uploading files of my own or searching Google for those files, bringing them in, and again, cropping them a little bit more. So if then I want to, I can add in text, and the comic book style gives you specific comic book style text. Bring to the front so it sits on top of everything else. Even copy paste it, move it somewhere over here, double click, and bring in another image. If you've ever watched Phineas and Ferb, you might get this joke, but there we go. So you can do some interesting things here with the comic book style. Again, that's just one of your options when you go to create a new book. You have comics down there. When you're ready to publish your book and get a link to it, you come over here and hit the little share button and choose publish online. Once you do that, you can give it a description, set some credentials about it, but also choose whether or not it's a public or private link. A private link will still be usable if you click on the actual link and you know the specific link. It's kind of like a Google Doc that's set to anyone with a link. And then whether or not you want to allow people to remix. So this will allow them to download and make a copy of this book. So you can turn that off and not allow people to make copies, or you can turn it on and use it kind of like a template for the students. Once you're happy with whatever setting you want, just hit publish online and your book will be published. And then you can copy the link and read it online. If you ever need that link again, you simply go back and find it, hit share and published online, and then copy that link again. I want to close by mentioning these two other tabs here, Discover and Learn. Discover has a lot of books here that you can just find that have been made with Book Creator, from elementary books, certain books on math or science or social studies. You don't have to reinvent the wheel here. You can also get some books on how to use it. You can also go click on Learn, and there's all sorts of stuff on getting started with Book Creator, how to create books, and all these articles are available to you. You can also become a Google Creator Certified Author, or look at resources for specific grades. So what are you waiting for? Get out there, give Book Creator a try. Let us know what you thought about it, and if you've been using Book Creator, leave a comment in the comment box on this video to share your experiences. So I hope you all enjoyed this video, and I hope you found it useful. And if you did, you know what to do. Click that like button. Heck, why not support us? Click that subscribe button. Click the bell icon and you'll get email notifications. Leave a comment or idea for a Tech Tuesday video below. share this video with your friends, and we'll see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.